Good day, I am Faith Cruz, and along with Cristal Albao, JP Benito, Carlos Concepcion, and Elise Lafe, we make up Group 8 of MADCUBE K33. So for our ICA1, we are going to be presenting the effects of social media marketing on the online consumer behavior of Cocoa Wonders consumers.
Creating a strong online presence matters. Social media has transformed the means of communication with customers, extending their reach to a wider audience. It has created a touchpoint between brands and consumers and an opportunity to gather useful information that businesses can use to improve on their productivity. This is especially true in terms of gaining competitive advantage. Statistics from Data Portal reports that as of January 2022, there were 92.5 million social media users in the Philippines. Of the following platforms, there were 83.85 million users of Facebook, 56.5 million users of YouTube, and 18.65 million users of Instagram. These are platforms that Coco Wonder can adopt into their strategies to strengthen their online presence. Currently, the brand's marketing and online platforms are limited to paid Google ads, their own e-commerce website, Shopee, and traditional email marketing.
Cocoa Wonders exports are mainly to Asia, Europe, and North America, but they are not reaching its ideal number of sales locally in the Philippines as they need improvement in their online presence. Much of its local sales come from its e-commerce and Shopee, but it is not being boosted or made awareness of. Since they have a Facebook page, it's not being utilized to maximize the platform, to increase their brand awareness, and to boost their local sales. Since social media marketing is essential as it can reach millions of consumers with content and with little to no cost. So, given the following situation, the purpose of the study is to determine how social media marketing affects on the online purchase behavior of Cocoa Wonders consumers. In building Cocoa Wonders' online presence, marketing will mean creating more content, building a community, and influencing the social media markets to launch advertisements with the company. And having a social media presence will be able to provide them with insights from customers and directly connect with them and develop the online community. So the objectives of the study are to one, explore the relationship between social media marketing and the online consumer behavior of Cocoa Wonders customers. This will allow Cocoa Wonder to know how they should market their products and what social media platforms to use, especially when it comes to knowing the preferences of the consumers. Second, is to gather information on which platforms consumers are active and recommend Cocoa Wonder to be active on those social media platforms, combined with providing strategies to boost Cocoa Wonder's local sales through social media marketing in the Philippines. Since if Coco Wonders knows what platforms the consumers are active in, then they will focus on that, create content on those platforms to further attract consumers. Lastly, it is to use the theory of planned behavior to investigate and understand consumer preferences in online purchasing. Since the theory of behavior influence can explain how consumers behave, especially when it comes to making purchasing decisions, as they are broken down in detailed steps on why consumers purchase those certain items. And we plan to use those steps in analyzing the consumer behavior to boost Coco Wonder's online presence.
Next, for our conceptual framework, we decided to adopt Silva et al.'s conceptual model. Silva et al.'s conceptual model includes perceived risk, trust, perceived benefits, purchase intention, frequency of purchase, and amount of purchase as variables. So we modified this a bit by adding social media marketing as an independent variable and replacing amount of purchase and frequency of purchase with online purchase behavior. Purchase intention was also turned into online purchase intention. So, to briefly describe the relationship between the variables, perceived risk influences trust, which then influences both perceived benefits and online purchase intention. Perceived benefits, on the other hand, also influences online purchase intention, meaning online purchase intention is influenced by both trust and perceived benefits at the same time. So online purchase intention then influences online purchase behavior. Social media marketing, however, which is an independent variable, influences all the variables mentioned earlier.
For this section, the research design that the researchers will be using is the quantitative explanatory cross-sectional research design, which will determine the effects of social media marketing on the online purchase behavior of Cocoa Wonders consumers. First is quantitative research design, which will test theories about the attitudes and behavior of people through numerical and statistical evidences. This is then followed by explanatory research, which explores why a particular phenomenon is taking place, and it can also predict future occurrences. And lastly, cross-sectional, which will collect data from numerous individuals at a single point in time.
The researchers will make use of a quantitative research method, which is the use of surveys. It involves creating a questionnaire, sending it out to respondents in a sample, and using the gathered data to create statistics and draw conclusions, as defined by Question Pro 2021. This method will be highly accessible to potential respondents as it will be conducted in an online setting, reaching a numerous number of people. Since the study is to figure out which online platforms consumers are most active on, a survey is the best method to use since they will be able to answer the research questions with minimal complications.